is where it's wonky.
And then plug that, we can plug it back in if we need it.
And turn it off a bit. It was like, I mean, the screen's actually wonky. There we go. Hello. Right, this is probably like 4th time lucky. Apologies to anybody that has watched the other video, and I have seen that a few of you have watched it. So, like I said, apologies for that, because it's just the way that it's ended up. It's gone really silly. It wouldn't let me load anything. It wouldn't. I just kept getting like the wheel of doom all the time. Then it kept saying reconnecting, and every time I tried to reconnect, it would not let me reconnect. And I have seen that like 7 of you viewed my 3-minute version of it. I think, I don't know, you can only do it for 1 minute 43, so I don't have a clue what I've done on that. I don't know what's gone wrong with it anyway. Something's obviously gone wrong somewhere. But we're live now. We're working. We're now 2 people. Ohana of 3. 2. Ohana of 1 is upstairs. So basically, welcome to Ohana of 3, our YouTube channel. If you've not been before, I am Laura. This is Ant. Matilda, our 9-year-old, is upstairs with the dog, Jasper, and Walshy, 18 months old. So Ant had took Matilda out. I'm going to complete the start again, even though you've probably just been on the last one, you might just heard me say this. So Ant took Matilda out for a walk with Jasper so that I could tell you some of the surprises that we had planned. That Matilda.
You might need to get a bit closer.
Okay, doesn't it? No doubt. And this was the problem, is that then I had a lot of trouble, and now we've ended up using Ant's phone, but they're back.
Yeah. I'll go upstairs and talk to her and distract her for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
She has gone upstairs, but I have a feeling that she might have an inkling that this is what I was doing. I don't know. So, yeah. Okay, so Ant has gone upstairs now to talk to Matilda because they're back from the walk, but I don't want Matilda to hear these nice plans that we have. I'm just going to get on my phone a second. So much easier now, I've got my own phone to use, so I can tell you what I was going to tell you. So basically, we have 2 surprises booked that Matilda doesn't know about. The first surprise is... Oh, let me just wait a moment before I say anything. Oh, it's only Ant, don't worry. I was like, first surprise is... Just wait. If you're watching as well, if you could just comment to say if you can actually hear us and if this video is streaming okay, because I'm still not sure if we're doing it okay. So if you're watching, if you could maybe just give us a little thumbs up or something, or I don't know, to check if we're okay. So, the first surprise is, to start off with, Ant booked... No, I'm talking about general. Okay. Ant booked 1 night for us at the Grand Floridian club level, didn't you?
Yes.
Because that was when I was a little girl and I used to go on the boat across, and like that was like the dream hotel to me. That was like the hotel that you won the lottery, I'm staying in that hotel.
We've not won the lottery.
No, we're only doing 1 night, hence why we haven't won the lottery. That was the main hotel. Then, since going back for a few years, Ant decided that he really loved the Contemporary and then Bay Lake Tower, as that came next to it. So Ant then decided he was going to book a night at Bay Lake Tower, since we had one at Grand Floridian, not club level at Bay Lake Tower, just
theme park view.
A theme park view, because he really wanted the theme park view, didn't you, at Bay Lake Tower. Then I said to him, it sounds really ungrateful, I wish you would have booked the Poly over the Grand Floridian, because I've been more leaning towards the Poly, haven't we, lately?
Very ungrateful.
No, it sounds really awful though when I'm saying it now like this, but it wasn't like that. I just said, oh, I wish we could have booked the Poly instead, or even as well, but we just didn't have the money. Then, unbeknown to me, he had booked the Poly, but didn't tell me until my birthday. Yeah. So, on my birthday, that was my birthday present surprise, was that Anne had booked the Poly for 1 night for us. Not club level, because again it was drastically expensive. We got a good deal on the Grand Floridian club level, that's the only reason why we've done that one. So that meant we were staying 1 night club level at Bay Lake Tower. Oh no, sorry. No. 1 night at Bay Lake Tower, 1 night at the Polynesian, and 1 night club level at
Grand Floridian.
Grand Floridian. Now, Matilda's favourite hotel is Animal Kingdom Lodge. And that is because she just loves animals. Like,
Yeah.
she's always been an animal person. She wants to be a vet when she gets older, doesn't she? She's just always really had this love and passion for animals. I'm hoping she is going to be a vet when she's older because she loves it. And when we went to the lodge, I think we went, did we go in 2018?
We've been there,
I think, yeah. She was like, wow, I would love to stay here. And then when she realised that you can have like rooms that look over the savannah,
She
was
wanted
like,
to.
oh. Is that what you said you can't hear?
Yeah, but just in case.
So we have booked 1 night club level at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now, if you're watching this video, please don't mention it in any of our other videos because she doesn't know. It's a massive surprise. I think she's going to cry when we tell her because she loves it that much. I'll say that now. Since then, I've done lots of research because I felt like I didn't really know much about this hotel, and I found that it actually looks like they have one of the best, well, second best, because Beach Club has the best pool on property, the second best pool on property because their kids area is amazing from what I've seen.
I think that is that the one at Kidani?
Almost, yeah, at Kidani Village. It almost looks like a play frame, like a children's playground area. I think some of it is dry area, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's like a play area with like a rope bridge and things, isn't there? And all that is water. So it's all like part of the water play. They have a children's slide. They have all these like shooters and things. They can wet each other. Little jets coming up from the floor. And I think French Quarter's got a really good water thing for children. But this is just even way better, isn't it? So like I said, we've booked 1 night there. Then the other thing, we've seen like lots of different things on the TV have been going on, and lots of different events that are coming back, lots of different what are they called?
After hours special events.
Yeah, like different after hour things, like the Halloween party, different after hours, different special events, and the dessert parties back actually.
Yes.
Yeah, different things like that. And obviously we've been looking into them. A lot of them are quite costly, so that makes it hard to do on your holidays. So we have booked Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now Matilda knows about this, but what she doesn't know is that we're going. So not only we did that last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went. And I think it gives you a little bit of breathing room because we did the fireworks one and then we did the parade on the next. So we didn't have to do fireworks and parade together and treat and see characters and do the special rides and layovers and things. It gave us the breathing room.
Time to enjoy it.
And it's costly, but this is like
never gonna be repeated.
No, yeah, we're never gonna do it like this again. This is a mega holiday for us, mega. And so that was surprise number. Now we're going on to surprise number. I forgot that we had this many.
Yeah, there's a few. This is the last one.
Okay, so this is surprise number. And for this one, we have booked to go to the last H2O glow night at Typhoon Lagoon. It's literally on the last Friday in August,
Saturday.
Is it? Oh, Saturday. The last Saturday in August. So they only do them
Every Saturday.
every Saturday. They're on now every Saturday until the very last Saturday in August. And we're going on the very last one, the last Saturday in August. I'm so excited about this because we've never done that before. We've not been to Typhoon Lagoon for a long time because when we went at Christmas, we didn't go. when we went in 2019 in the summer, we didn't go because we actually swapped it because we preferred Blizzard Beach. We swapped the Typhoon Lagoon day and went back to Universal for a day. So we've only actually been once in 2018 with Matilda. And because she was younger then, we preferred Blizzard Beach because we felt their children's bit had a little bit more to it. But I think she's going to love it now. She can go on all the rides. She can go on basically everything now. I think she's really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get in that lazy river and get one of them speciality floats.
Oh.
It looks so good.
Right, now you can actually talk through the
anyway,
video properly.
That was the other surprise. Let me just get my little notes now and we can just go general Disney.
So we're going to talk through what we've booked, how
Yeah.
we've booked it, where we're staying, when we're staying there, the plans that we've made already, and then carry on from there, aren't we? So if anyone's got any questions, feel free to
just let us know.
shout out along the way.
Was it definitely working?
Yeah. So
Okay, so we talked about our Universal plans on the last video, but I'll just kind of quickly give you a little tiny update. So we are not update, sorry, just like a little bit leads into this. So we will be doing 1 week at Universal Endless Summer. I was about to say in Universal, obviously. 1 week at Universal Endless Summer. So when our week comes to an end at Universal Endless Summer, we are then going to move to Disney. Now at Disney, we are going to go to Port Orleans French Quarter. This is the hotel that we've stayed at three times. It's the it's the only hotel Matilda stayed at, but we actually did originally in 2018.
2 nights at Coronado.
Went to Coronado and then we moved. But it is predominantly the hotel that Matilda knows, isn't it? We did 2018 summer, 2019 summer and Christmas 2019 all at Port Orleans French Quarter. So it is predominantly the hotel that Matilda knows and kind of like the hotel that we know now.
Feels like home.
It's like our baby, isn't it? Yeah. It's like our second home to us. We've really got into it. I'm a bit sad, like since COVID, I know some of the cast members that we loved have kind of left. And I feel like that's what made it feel like more home to us. Like I know when we went in 2019, some of the people remembered us, and when we went at Christmas, I remember being sat around the campfire and one of the kids club coordinator cast members, she was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, weren't you only here in August? You're back again. Hi Matilda, do you want a s'more?" And it was just like,
that's got to be the worst American accent ever.
But it was so nice that like she knew us and she'd remembered us.
And you've got like Jim the greeter, Rich on reception.
Like Jim, Rich on reception, everybody remembered us, even like from the summer to the summer.
Yeah.
But we did 3 weeks the first time, 3 weeks the second time, and then 2 at Christmas.
Yeah.
So we'd been quite a lot, but obviously that was the last time we went was Christmas 2019, New Year 2020. So we were there like 3 or 4 days in January 2020.
Yeah, came back on the 4th.
And then obviously the whole of 2020, COVID, the whole of 2021, COVID.
But we had a cruise.
We did the staycation Disney Magic cruise, our videos, please watch them, they're really good. Our very first ever cruise that we did, and it was a Disney cruise. We did 7 nights on the Disney Magics. If you're interested, watch the videos, they're really good, honestly. Well, they are, because who doesn't love watching Disney cruise and watching videos of Disney? They're good. I was going to promote myself. So anyway, we're going back to French Quarter. So like I said, we love French Quarter. It is the smallest Disney hotel, Disney resort on property. So it's the smallest resort that Disney have, is Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, which we like that because when Matilda was younger, it wasn't a lot of walking for her. The first year that I went, I had problems with my back, so it wasn't a lot of walking for me. The next year when I'd had an operation on my back, so again it wasn't a lot of walking for me, and now I've got a lot more health conditions, it's not a lot of walking for me again. So it's small, isn't it? There's 7 buildings altogether.
I think so, yeah.
There's 7 buildings, and even the first year when we got changed over there, we were in building 1.
Which is
it
one
wasn't
of the
even,
furthest away. Not as far away as 7, but one of the furthest.
It wasn't even a 10-minute walk to the bus, though, was it?
5 minutes.
It was a bit more than 5, probably, depending on your speed, but it wasn't even 10 minutes away. It was amazing. So literally, it is, we think,
the best.
One of the best resorts
Yeah,
on
we love the
property.
fact that there's only one bus stop. You've not
So,
got a troll around.
Yeah, there's only one bus stop. All the buses come to there's one bus stop, but we've kind of like 2 stops at it.
Yeah.
So it normally has like Magic Kingdom and Epcot together, I think.
Yeah.
And then was it like Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom together, and then Disney Springs. So that kind of like split the crowds up a bit.
The bus stops kind of operate like a deluxe bus stops do, where they have a few, like 1 or 2 bus stops, and it's all in one place.
Yeah, so it's just all together. So if you want an Animal Kingdom bus, you'd be under like that shelter there, but next to it is the Magic Kingdom shelter technically. So you're just right next to each other, but it spreads the crowds a little bit that way. There is also, what's amazing from this resort is there is a boat to Disney Springs. Now this has come in so handy, hasn't it? Plus it's a lovely boat ride. Like even in the pouring down rain, we did it once and it was still beautiful, wasn't it? It's so nice, the boat ride. And it takes 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
It is regular. Sometimes it isn't running, but it will say when you get to the dock, like boat is not running today.
Doesn't run in bad
Please
weather.
take the bus. It will say, won't it, bus?
Yeah.
Please take bus transportation instead. It doesn't run in bad weather, or like hurricane or things like that. Hurricane. What am I talking about? I meant to say thunder and lightning, and I said hurricane. It doesn't run in thunder and lightning. Anything like that, the boat doesn't run because obviously it's too much of a health and safety issue. So you would have to get the bus instead. I think sometimes like maybe earlier in the morning.
I think it starts at 10 a.m.
Yeah, it might start.
Sorry,
at
I'm not
10.
being rude, I'm just trying to update the video.
But it will tell you when the times are and when the boat is on and stuff and running. So it will say it's got 1 bus stop, smallest Disney resort, it has the boat to Disney Springs. It is also the only moderate hotel on Disney property that has a splash zone for children. So all the deluxes have splash zones that I'm aware of, but the moderates don't have splash areas. So Coronado doesn't have a splash area, Caribbean Beach doesn't have a splash zone, and Port Orleans Riverside doesn't. Now Port Orleans Riverside is the sister hotel to French Quarter, so they're literally like not even a 10-minute walk between each other, like one is here, and you can walk along the river between them. So you are able to use the pool at both sites. So if you are staying in Riverside and you have younger children, you're free to walk to French Quarter and use their splash area. Or the same if you fancy to go to different pool. We did say this time we're going to try and do that.
We say this. We've said this the last 3 times.
But I really am going to try and do it this time. So we can even get some footage and stuff of it as well for everybody. So we're going to try and go to the Riverside hotel and go in their pool. So
and their food court.
Yeah, we love their food court. We've been quite a lot, but maybe not now. We don't have the dining plan.
Yeah.
You used to be able to get an ice cream cookie sandwich on the dining plan, and it was like 2 scoops of any flavour ice cream.
With 2 massive
2 cookies, any flavour cookies. So we got like 2 M&M cookies, wasn't it? With like 2 scoops of chocolate ice cream in the middle.
We couldn't eat.
Wow. And we got a milkshake as well, and it was again ice cream milkshake, 1 snack credit. It was amazing, and it was 1 snack credit for 2 cookies and 2 scoops of ice cream.
Yeah, we're not there to about the
We
dining
couldn't
plan.
believe it, could we? It was so good. Hopefully it's not that expensive though, if it was a
I think
snack
it was like
credit.
$6-7. It wasn't too bad.
I might get that again then, we'll see.
Yeah.
But it's nice because you get to go to like both food courts. If you didn't fancy something on one side, you could go to the other, and some stuff is pretty similar. I'm not going to say that it's all different because
No, a lot
of the food is similar, but sometimes it's nice just to even go and just sit somewhere else for your tea. It's nice to take that walk along the river in the beautiful weather. So there is a lot of benefits to staying at this hotel. Like I said, the splash area was amazing for Matilda when she was younger. Again, it's kind of like a play frame, and they have all things they can twist and turn. They have an enclosed little slide, then they have an out slide, another little slide. When you come down it, there's all that little buckets that you can tip and things attached to the play frame. There's water jets that come out of it. It's all gated as well in a lovely little gated fenced off area. And there's sun lounges around the outside and a towel thing. So it's really easy to just like sit in there, get a towel. And then they have the main pool. The main pool is kind of like a sea serpent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, as it's almost like King Triton riding the sea serpent, and that's their slide, which is really funky. So you basically climb up the steps here, then you kind of like going over the serpent's back, and getting on at the top, and then it kind of just goes like round like this and then back down into the pool.
Yeah, Matilda loves it.
Matilda absolutely loves it. Yeah, it's really nice, and the pool's a nice size. It kind of comes a bit like a shape like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's quite a biggish pool,
Yeah, it's a huge pool.
and then it has a steps entrance to go into it here, doesn't it?
We've never been at a point where we've gone, that pool's too busy, we're not
No,
going in
there's
it.
loads of sun lounges and loads of space. It also has a jacuzzi. Now that is separate to the pool area. I don't think a lot of people know it's there sometimes because a lot of shrubbery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like trees and plants and things.
You know it's there when it's cold because all you see is steam.
Yeah. But that in itself again is through its own little gate.
Yeah. And then there's the park as well.
Yeah, and then the park is literally opposite on the other side where the hot tub is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's kind of all like in the middle of the
It's like a town square of pools.
It's like in the middle of the hotel, isn't it? So where the main reception is here, you come out of the doors at the back and straight ahead of you is the pool, hot tub and play area. So you can't miss it. And behind the pool at the back is the river where the boat is, so you can see how tiny it is.
Sorry, just had visions of the emergency exits there. Here.
Sorry. Oh, we lost the viewer on that. He wasn't impressed
That was a
with
bad
me.
joke.
Sorry. They also have a laundry room. Now, we always use the laundry facilities. I know some people will probably be like, doing laundry on holiday, why would you do laundry on holiday? But to us, we don't have to do the laundry when we come home. And it works out perfect because we'll put the laundry on when it's Movie Under the Stars, or it's campfire, or we'll put it on when one of us is in the pool with Matilda. So it's never like eating time out of our vacation to actually like put the laundry on.
No.
We only do it when we're at the hotel and we're doing something anyway there. So the washing machines are huge as well in America, and the tumble dryers. So I always take colour capture sheets. So colour captures are where you put the sheet in and you can put whites and colours together, and any dye that comes off them gets absorbed into the colour capture instead of going into the clothes. So we always take them so that we can just literally throw everything in. I don't think I've ever done the whites with the darks. So not with pink, no, but I think I've thrown like anything dark, pinky, everything together, and then I think I might keep the whites to one side. I don't know what I did, I can't remember, to be honest.
Anyway, we're not on the laundry channel.
No, we're not, but I'm just trying to explain the facilities that are there. And again, that's right near the pool, so you can easily put your laundry on and go hop in the pool. The food court, like we said, it's a really big food court.
Yeah.
And they've got lots of selection, and they've got a counter in the middle for grab and go as well. Then they have an arcade. It's only small, but in saying that, we've seen smaller arcades. Everything the Grand Floridian was smaller, wasn't it, I think? Yeah. It's a really good arcade. Matilda loves it in there, doesn't she? The arcade is really nice. It is good.
And obviously the Scat Cats Beignet Club.
Yes, and they have the Scat Cats Beignet Club. What did it used to be that now?
It used to be a restaurant years ago.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? But then they shut that.
Yeah, and then they had the little,
and
it
then
was
it
more
was
like a coffee
nothing,
bar
wasn't
in the
it? It
middle.
was just like a little
beignet bar.
Yeah, they used to have somebody on the stage, didn't they, sometimes?
Jason and somebody. Yeah.
Singing and stuff. So now it's come a little coffee bar, so they have the Scat Cats kind of counter, almost like a Starbucks counter kind of thing, where you get beignets and coffee and there's tables and stuff outside. And then the Scat Cats, no, is that the lounge?
No, that's the bar,
club?
yeah. Oh yeah, Scat Cats come up, that's it, I think, yeah.
And then the lounge is like round the corner through the double doors. And there's actually a full-on lounge in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Where you can have alcoholic drinks, you can get beignets in there as well.
Yeah, jazz music.
I'm not sure if they have snacks in there.
Yeah, you can get food.
Yeah, we've never really been in there, have we? Because it only opened
at Christmas.
As we got there at the Christmas time, and we only had, I'm saying we only had 2 weeks, but you know how busy it is at Christmas, we didn't have a chance to actually look in there. But we will do that this time, and we'll be filming, obviously, let you all know. But yes, it has jazz music at night time and stuff as well, so that's really fun. Because maybe one night we might go and try that out as well. But the resort in a whole is just beautiful. It is obviously themed on like French Quarter style in New Orleans, so all the little hotel buildings, they're all outside as well, the different buildings are all like multicoloured, aren't they, and themed all pastel colours. They're really beautiful. So that is where we will be staying for 3 whole weeks.
Obviously we've got those ones that we just mentioned, they're not additional nights, we're just keep all of our stuff in French Quarter as a base, and we'll just go for the night to another
And we'll
hotel.
just switch. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous to a lot of people, but we didn't plan on doing all these additional
No.
nights. So
It
to
saves us
cancel
moving everything as
and
well.
move again, especially when we're there for 3 weeks, we've obviously got a lot of stuff with us to pack everything up just to move for one night, to move back the next day in a different room potentially, is just not
No.
worth it. And then to do it again, we wouldn't have done the other nights otherwise. It just wouldn't be feasible. So we did it in 2019. We did one night at the beach club, didn't we? And I did kind of hope that we'd do one night somewhere this time, not 4. But never mind. Even better for us.
So do you want to talk
So
about
we're gonna move on
what
a
we've
bit.
booked and how we've booked it?
Yeah. So we have booked. Oh, we need to talk about that. So
Yes.
we've booked French Quarter, a garden view, because that was the room type that you had to book to get the dining credits. So you get dining credits go up in value, how much you get per person, depending on what hotel you're staying in. So obviously value, moderate and deluxe, a bit like the dining plan. So the dining plan, you used to get the it's just called the standard dining plan.
Yeah, just dining plan. Disney. It was just called the dining plan.
Dining plan. If you stayed in the moderate, whereas if you stayed in a deluxe hotel, you got the deluxe dining plan. And so kind of a bit like that goes off the credits. So the problem that we had is because we're going for 3 weeks, you was only allowed the dining plan credits for a maximum of 14 days. After 14 days, you don't get the credits even if you're still staying there. So because we're staying for 21 nights, after 14 days, we don't get any credits per day. That would have stopped. So what we did was we've actually booked a 2-week booking and a 1-week booking. So we get the dining credits for our 2-week booking, and we will get the dining credits for our 1-week booking. I also thought that because we were doing the one night at the deluxes, we would get a deluxe rate for those nights, but you don't, because it is a set at no, you said it wasn't what you couldn't just do it for one night, could you?
No, but we got a different offer anyway. We got room discount for some of them instead of that offer anyway, so you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, but if you had got that offer, you can't only do it for one night and claim the dining credits. It had to be like 3 or 4 or something. I can't specifically remember now, but it was more than one anyway, so it wouldn't have worked. So we have gone for a 2-week booking and then a 1-week booking, but because it's all linked together, we'll be able to keep the same room, won't we, and everything like that. But they know that. Disney, we've told them all about that.
So on the dining credits, in total we got about £1,200, I think it was.
I don't think I wrote it down.
So $1,200 we got in total. So
Yeah.
I think it was 800 and 400, a mix a little bit like that. We also got, because we booked in the UK, we got a $200 credit for each booking. So we've also got $400 of credit.
So we got a $200 gift card for our 2-week booking and a $200 gift card for our 1-week booking. So, like I said, that is going to be a big help for us.
$400.
And the credit is nowhere near what the dining plan would be. It's not going to even touch the sides.
We're not going to moan about it because it is what it is.
No, because I'm still grateful that we've got anything. I know a lot of people in America don't really get.
What annoyed me about the dining plan is I would have quite happily paid for it. I just wanted the peace of mind. What we'll do now, I'll get my high horse for 2 seconds. What we'll do now is we won't eat at as many restaurants because we'll worry about the money. That means that the servers won't get as many tips because we won't be the only ones doing that. And that means that Disney will continue to struggle to recruit people because people aren't earning the money. If they brought the dining plan back, even chargeable, I'd have paid it. We'd have spent more on the dining plan than what we will do on food. And then would have been tipping the waiting staff, and it's almost a circle of life, isn't it?
I think also it would alleviate people, like the business in the parks, because people won't be at rides all the time because people will be more in the restaurants and will be eating. Whereas now people are going to be ramming those quick service locations because they're going to be looking for the cheaper option, because they're now paying for it and paying for a table service meal might be out of budget for them. So the quick service meals are now going to be more ramped up. More people are going to be buying them. That's going to put more pressure on them. It's going to mean that the rides are a lot busier because you've not got those lulls in the day where people are doing table service. So I do think it's going to make it harder in the long run. Unless I don't understand why not to bring it back chargeable. It would be much more sense to bring it back chargeable, employ more of the staff, get them all back again, and try and get things back to the way they used to be. But never mind, it hasn't come back, so we'll stop now. But with that, we booked the tickets. So we have a 2-week ultimate tickets Disney World, because they used to do a 3-week ticket available for UK guests. And that's another thing that they stopped doing, which is another thing that's really annoying. So because they've stopped doing the 3-week ticket, it's cost us a lot more, because we've had to buy a 2-week ticket and then a 1-week ticket. But we did get
2 weeks for the price of one.
Yeah, 2 weeks for the price of one. So even though we only wanted 1 week for the second week, we've ended up with a 2-week ticket. So we've ended up with 4 weeks kind of worth.
It has cost us
tickets.
about £1,200-1,300 more than what it would have done with a 3-week ticket. Factoring in cost rises and everything, it's still about £1,300 more than what we would have paid for a 3-week ticket. And again, I just don't get it. Why don't they want people to stay for longer?
No, exactly. It doesn't make sense.
No.
But with that, we got Genie Plus, didn't we?
Yes, we got the UK offer before it
So
ended.
the UK offer for Genie Plus was £6.99 per person per day, but you have to book it for your length of stay. Now, because we had a 2-week ticket at the beginning of the holiday, we've added Genie Plus onto that. But then at the end of our holiday, because the offer was buy 1 week, get 1 week free, it's classed that we have a 2-week ticket, even though we're only going to use 1 week of it. So if we would have added Genie Plus onto that, we would have had to pay for a whole week of Genie Plus that we wouldn't use. So really, the buy 1 get 1 free didn't work in a sense for us in that way, because we lost out, because we don't want to pay.
We've only done it because it means that
for
we
the
can go
Genie
into the
Plus.
parks the day we get there and the day we go home. We don't
Yeah,
have to pay.
exactly.
So
But at least we will have it for the first 2 weeks we get there anyway, and then the last week we'll be fine, because hopefully we would have used it to do all those rides.
So we feel lucky with that,
Anyway.
because they've taken that offer away now as
Yeah,
well. You
they've
can now
taken the
only
offer
pay on
away,
the day.
So at least we've already got that, and we've already got that booked and planned in and paid for and done. So that's another good thing. I don't think Matilda knows about that either, does she?
No,
She probably doesn't even understand it, to be
No.
honest, but she doesn't know about that either.
she probably doesn't know fast passes don't exist.
Probably. Okay, so moving. Oh, as well with our tickets, it included Memory Maker. So we got Memory
we love
Maker as
Memory
well. We
Maker.
love Memory Maker. I think even if we didn't have Memory Maker included, I would always pay for it, because it's just
The cast members will
amazing,
take the
isn't it? The
photos as well.
photographs are so amazing. I love the little studio on Disney Springs as well, where you can do some amazing photos.
I will caveat that
Um,
with, if they keep rolling out these stupid boxes to replace cast members, I might not be as
Yeah, I
tempted
don't
to
like
purchase
that.
it in the
No.
future, but while there's still cast members doing it, I'll
Yeah,
keep
so we
posting.
booked the whole holiday, I'll just let you know, as a package holiday. So we booked the whole 3 weeks in Disney, including the flights,
Yeah.
the hotel,
the Disney
tickets.
tickets, the Universal tickets, but not the Universal Hotel.
the obviously Disney tickets that came with the Memory Maker, the Genie Plus, and everything was booked all together. So we don't know like the individual prices
No,
for like the flights and the hotel and everything, because it all came together. But when we priced it up separately, this package worked out cheaper for us.
yeah,
Otherwise we would have done it separately, because we have done it separately in the past. I think at Christmas we did it separately,
yes.
and it worked out more expensive. So we've gone back to
I was just trying to use air miles at Christmas.
we've gone back to using Ever After Holidays. We've used them before
Use them 3
for
times.
Disney
for a
and
holiday.
Paris and things, and we love them. They're really helpful. They actually, some of them are actually ex-cast members. They go to Disney themselves quite a lot during the year, so they're really knowledgeable and they're really good at helping you with everything that you
Yeah.
need to know. So that is kind of how we booked and who we booked with.
And that's just for the 21 nights,
Yeah,
not the
that's
separate
just for that.
stays. We'll come on
So-
to those.
All these separate stays, so the Grand Floridian stay is 1 night at club level. You booked that.
I put that direct with Disney using a VPN and got the Disney Plus offer, which was 25% off. So it saved us
So that
a
was it,
lot of money.
on the US website, was
Yes,
it?
I think it might have been the Canadian one, but yeah.
Yeah. Then we booked one night at the Poly through DVC rental store. So we've never done DVC rentals before. So
They were really good.
yeah, if you've got any experience of DVC rental store, please comment below and let us know what you thought of them, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it was
I looked
positive
at
news.
both. I looked at them and I looked at David's DVC, but
Yeah.
they just felt better. So we booked Bay Lake Tower and the Poly through those.
Yeah, I was going to say that. So we also booked our one night at Bay Lake Tower through David's DVC rental store as well.
So I will say those three were great. Disney and DVC rental, absolutely amazing. We got our reference numbers straight as soon as we paid. Pretty much we had our reference numbers.
So all through Disney, all our bookings, the Grand Floridian through Disney, the Poly and Bay Lake Tower through DVC rental store. We got our reference number straight away, all linked to
My Disney Experience.
That's it, My Disney Experience app on our phones. Perfect, fine, done. When we booked
the other place,
for club level, we booked that through Expedia. Why did you book it through Expedia?
Because it was impossible to book club level through Disney for some reason. But they had rooms, so I booked it through them. But they were shocking. It took me nearly 2 weeks to get the reference number.
Just did not come through.
We don't need it until we're there.
But
they were shocking, absolutely.
Yeah,
shocking.
it was just the fact like they were holding off on it for some reason, and it's like, well, why?
I spoke to them so many times. They told me it wasn't possible. So in the end, I rang the Disney website help desk in the US, because at that point I was getting concerned it wasn't booked. And they found the reference number for me.
That's what we're worried about. We're worried if you're not giving the reference number, is this actually booked? And if not, then we need to kind of look at this again, because it is going to get full and it is going to get booked up. But we did manage to sort it in the end.
And then the parties and the glow nights we booked through Florida Ticks. So we're members of It's Orlando Time on Facebook, which I think millions of other people are. And you get 5 to 10% off with them, so it saved us a little bit of money again. And again, I booked them both at night for some weird reason, different nights, but booked them both at night. But then straight away, first thing in the morning, I had the reference numbers in there.
Yeah,
now
you mean like you book,
Experience.
because the parties are at night time, but you book
Yeah,
them
sorry,
in other words, I was thinking, you book them at night time, they are at night time anyway. My brain just obviously works different. Other people probably thought, yeah, we knew what you meant, what's Laura talking about?
Yeah, I think that all the time.
But that just like didn't register in my brain. But yeah, obviously the Halloween parties are at night, and the H2O Glow night is at night. Night is at night, that obviously made sense, didn't it? So, park days. So with our tickets, we've obviously got all the parks included, which is Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Water Park. Now, Blizzard Beach is shut and is not likely to open, but they have said rumours of like the end of August.
After?
Oh, I'm sure that's what I heard.
Oh, okay. I won't argue with you, I've not heard it, but...
Don't say that, anybody. Scrap. Maybe I've not heard that. I'm sure that's what I heard.
We also get with our tickets, because they're the, whatever they are, the ultimate tickets, we get the free mini golf. We'll get 2 lots of that, because we've got 2 lots of tickets.
Yeah.
We get discount off at other restaurants.
So like, you forgot that bit off there that I needed.
Oh, sorry. So like House of Blues, we get money off at House of Blues. We get money off at Basin. We need to remember that.
What, with the laundry card?
No, with the actual, that pack that they give you when you check in, that we found the mini golf in.
Yes.
In there.
Oh, okay, yeah. But we did the is it Landry or Laundry? Landry. I always think it sounds like laundry. We did the Landry card as well, because I think we've got Yak and Yeti.
Yes.
Even though we've booked Yak and Yeti, haven't we?
Yes, we've booked it, but so with the Landry card, if there's a queue, you get to show it, and it shows you get a table straight away.
Yeah.
We paid $25 for it, so we get that $25 back. But also I've put that my birthday's in August, so we'll get a $25 birthday credit. So our plan is we'll use it once at Bubba Gumps at City Walk. That will take care of all the $25 credits, and then we'll use it again at Yak and Yeti, and we'll get another $25 credit.
Oh, so when you say like you've paid $25 for it, and you get the $25 back, so you mean like it'll take it off your bill?
Yes.
Okay.
But it is really good because it gets you straight. You get a table straight away. I've seen people say that they've been like an hour wait for a table.
Yeah, and it
and
works
then
at like
walk up and get it.
Rainforest Cafe as well. T-Rex.
Yeah, well, not that big on
I'm
there.
trying to think. No, I'm trying to think of other places they work.
They're the main ones: T-Rex, Rainforest, Yak and Yeti, and
Yeah.
Bubblegums. There'll be more, but they're the
Probably
only ones.
others, yeah, but that's the kind of ones that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have got planned. Our park days are divided up with 4 days in Animal Kingdom. It says 6 days in Magic Kingdom, but it's 4 days and 2 half days. Then we've got 3 for Hollywood Studios, 3 for Epcot, and 3 rest days. I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, 3 weeks and you've only got 3 rest days. But that doesn't include like a day at Disney Springs that we've got planned, a day at the water park, all the days that we're doing at these other hotels, we're going to kind of rest either side of them because obviously we want to explore the amazing pools and the amenities at these hotels. So we're going to kind of be resting around those. So we are going to have a lot of like downtime as well, and that's kind of why we've booked 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that we can have that
We don't
rest
want
and
to
we
rush
can have it as a holiday and not like constantly all the time.
Do that again.
I'm not doing that again. So obviously the day we get there, we're changing over from Universal. So the plan on that day is to just change over to French Quarter, show my mum, because my mum's obviously never been before, so we'll check into our room, show her the room, we will kind of show her the arcade,
Show her the beignets.
show her the beignets, yeah, show her the shop, show her where you get the food from, show her the pool. I did say if there was maybe anything on at night time, like around the pool area, we might do that. So if there's like a glow party, I might say, come on, let's all jump in the pool, or we might start scavenger hunt or something like that. We might go over to Riverside. You could have potentially get in the boat to Disney Springs, didn't you?
We've never done Blaze Pizza. Oh, sorry, we've done Blaze Pizza. We've never done Deluxe Burger. So we'll go try some of those, aren't we? Deluxe Burger, Blaze Pizza, Polite Pig. We've done Polite Pig. We'll go try that again as well and just see.
Yeah, we definitely want to try a few different things. So I'll just quickly run through you. So we have got change over to French Quarter, and our first park day is going to actually be Magic Kingdom, and we're going to. I'm not going to do dining, am I?
You can touch on it.
Okay, we're going to do Chef Mickey's that night because that's Matilda's favourite place to go, and she's desperate to show Grandma fresh Chef Mickey's, aren't you? She's just appeared. Yeah.
She's very quiet for us.
I'll have a look at that in a minute, okay, Mrs. I'm just
She's wrote her own newspaper.
Oh, amazing. That's exciting. I can't wait to read that. The next day, we're going to do Animal Kingdom. And we said we're going to go over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, didn't we?
Yeah.
And have a look around there so that my mum can see, because she's never seen Animal Kingdom Lodge before. And we're just going to go to the quick service there, aren't we, into the Mara.
All the meals that we'll go very quickly touch on now, we'll go a bit more in detailing because we've actually costed everything out as well.
Yeah, we're going to do an actual dining in video for Disney, like we're going to do dining in video for Universal as well. So then the next day we're going to Hollywood Studios and we're going to do 50s Primetime Cafe. We've never done that before, have we?
No.
So if you've been to 50s Primetime Cafe, please let us know your thoughts on that one. Then we're going to go to Epcot. So we've kind of done them all in a row, which I know sounds a lot busy, but just for the first kind of like bit when you first get there, I always like to do just each one in a row.
Like that so what we tried to do is do part days Monday to Friday, and have the weekends
kind of keep
of
the rest days. Yeah. So we've got like Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, where we're going to do Garden Grill for lunch, because we did Garden Grill with my mum when I was younger, when she took me and my sister, and we like Garden Grill. Matilda loves Garden Grill, so we're going to do Garden Grill. Then we're going to have a Disney Springs day. So we're going to get the boat, we're going to really explore Disney Springs, do some shopping, have a good look around, and we've put potentially go to the Polite Pig. We don't know because there's lots of different places there, so we're going to have a see. And then, like I said, that's kind of a rest day at Disney Springs, really. So the next day we're going to do Typhoon Lagoon, but we're going to the Grand Floridian Cafe for our tea. And then we are back at Magic Kingdom doing Crystal Palace for lunch. Then the following day we're at Animal Kingdom doing Yak and Yeti. And then we're at Hollywood Studios doing Topolino. And then on the Thursday, the next day, my mum actually goes home. So that's kind of her trip.
Yeah. And then we
done.
check into Bay Lake Tower.
So she's kind of got like 2 days in each park, apart from Epcot. She's only got 1 day because we've got the Disney Spring Day and a Typhoon Lagoon Day mixed into that. And I've kind of got Magic Kingdom for the day she goes home because I thought she might want to just go back into Magic Kingdom for a couple of hours before we go home. But also, equally, if she wanted to go to Epcot, I'm sure I could change it and get
even on
reservations
those
for
rest days, I'm sure we can park. I say we can park up. That's if these rumours don't come true before
hopefully we can
August,
still
but
park
hopefully we
up
can park
after
up.
2 o'clock. So then that is the day I like to that we check into Bay Lake Tower. So I will be taking my mum to the airport while Aunt and Matilda check into Bay Lake Tower, and I'm hoping I shall meet them in the pool.
Yeah, I think the plan for that is you go get the Sunshine Flyer and try that, aren't you, to the airport and back.
So we'll let you know what that's like. So we're going to try the pool that day, and we're going to Steakhouse 71 while it's at the Contemporary for tea.
Looking forward to that.
Then we're looking forward to sitting on the balcony, watching the fireworks.
So
then
much happening
we're going to get up the next day, and we have got our rest day. So that means that we can enjoy the pool, have a chill and stuff, and then we're off to Space 2020. 220 for lunch in Epcot because I thought it's easy to get the monorail over. We're only going to kind of really go for lunch, and then we're going to come back to French Quarter, and it's our first Halloween party that night. Then in the morning after the Halloween party, we've got Animal Kingdom, but we've got no dining reservations, so that we can just chill. If we get in the park a little bit later, doesn't matter because we have a couple of hours and come back and chill. Then the next day we are doing Hollywood Studios, and we've booked Sebastian's. Now, we've never been to Sebastian's before, but we watched a video, Jackie from Super Infused a couple of weeks ago, and it looked really good, really nice food and nice flavours, so we're going to try that.
It'd be nice to get the sky.
Then the following day we are checking into the Polynesian, and we've got Epcot, so we'll go to Epcot in the morning, and when our room's ready we will go to the Polynesian, and we will hit the pool straight away because it looks amazing, the pool. Hit the Trader Sam's. I'm hoping we can get in there. I know it opens at 2 o'clock, and I think people start queuing half an hour before, and we've got Ohana booked for tea. Dole Whip, definitely.
Yeah, not done Ohana. We've done it for breakfast, but never for
And then we're hoping to catch the fireworks on the beach.
Yeah.
And then the next day, we're going to wake up and hopefully have a bit more pool time while we wait for our Grand Floridian reservation.
Yeah.
It kind of worked out that they're kind of like one night after each other, and we are in Magic Kingdom that day, so we can always go with Magic Kingdom.
Those days I've just booked park reservations for the next 2 days for Magic Kingdom just because we were around there, so we don't actually have to.
Yeah, we don't have to, but it's just Magic Kingdom was there, so we could go into Magic Kingdom for a bit, or we could just basically stay where we are. Because it is club level, we have not got any food that day because we just thought we don't need to be booking reservations for food.
More than enough for club
When
level
we're club
to not
level.
pay for food.
So the following day when we wake up, we've put Magic Kingdom down again because obviously I think that's why we're thinking we've got like a bit more Magic Kingdom, but I think that's like 3 kind of days. It's just going to be like a bit of a chill Magic Kingdom day. Maybe go in, maybe not go in. Then we've got, I think we might go in later on in like the afternoonish because we've got Whispering Canyon Cafe for tea. So we'll probably get the boat over, have an hour or two, and then go to Whispering Canyon Cafe. Then we will be back at French Quarter for our last few days, and it is our second Halloween party night. And then the next day we are at Magic Kingdom Mechanic Queensbury. Oh no, sorry, I've missed out some days here, sorry. We're not doing Whispering Canyon Cafe, then we're at Epcot the next day, so we've got our Epcot day. Then we've got a rest day when we're doing the party. Then we're at Magic Kingdom for Liberty Street Tavern. Then we're at Animal Kingdom for Chef Mickey's, and then we're on our final day.
But I think we might have to admit, we've not got a lot of MGM in, have we? So I think some of those Epcot days, I think we'll have Epcot done
We've got one
fairly quickly, so then we can park up over to...
We've got like 3 Hollywood Studios days, 3 Epcot days. I know, but I'm just kind of checking.
So I think we can park up from Epcot to MGM relatively easily, can't we? So we'll probably end up doing that a few times as well.
Kingdom days. I'm not sure if we'll need 4 days in Animal Kingdom, to be honest. I think that's quite a lot for Animal Kingdom. I think maybe only 3 days. I think we just basically want to make sure that that last kind of final week we do a little bit of time in each park. And I think we've worked out that our last Hollywood Studios day is like just over a week before we leave. And we kind of don't really want to not go that long. but we've got like an Epcot, a Magic Kingdom, and an Epcot, and then a rest of the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
But it's
so
just
we can
because of
swap
where
it
we
around.
are for those hotels. That's the
Yeah.
only thing, because we're quite there. Obviously around the lake and stuff, so that's kind of why we did that. But like I said, we can easily just go for a couple of hours and come back. So that is a rundown of all our plans. I'm just going to check to see what else I was going to talk about. So we talked about our surprises, we talked about French Quarter, we've talked about the dining, our plans, we've talked about the tickets, our separate nights, our Halloween nights, we talked about our park days, and we did talk about Genie Plus, didn't we? Okay, so also the My Disney Experience. So when you get your reference number, you download, that is an app that you download to your phone. And I know a lot of people don't even know this. So you download the My Disney Experience app to your phone, that get you link. I think basically it's like filling your details, don't you? Filling your reference number, and it brings up all your stay. So it brings up each day, and then obviously when you start booking restaurants and meals,
Yeah.
it brings up your reservations for those days. It brings up your park reservations, because you do have to have a park reservation. Gone are the days where you can just wake up in the morning and say, let's go Magic Kingdom today. Oh, I know, we didn't get on that last week, so let's try that again. That doesn't work. Now you have to have a day. Even if you don't go into the park that day, just book a day. Even if you wake up and change your mind, hopefully you might be able to swap it.
Yeah,
But
I've never seen. I've
just
not seen a full day since Christmas. So.
Try and just book those days in.
Even Thanksgiving has availability
Yeah.
for all parts.
I mean, if you changed your mind, could you cancel and rebook? I'm not sure if someone said you had to go into that park.
No, you can cancel that park reservation and book
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the My Disney Experience app, is your Bible, because it will have all the wait times on it for rides as well.
Yeah.
It will have dining reservations on it, so if you wanted to quickly check if a restaurant had availability, you would do it on that, wouldn't you? All different things like that are all linked onto that.
And then it's worth just touching on the dining that we've put. So to book dining, you now book that 60 days out. And again, you do that on the app. For people in the UK, it's 11 a.m. And if you go on to the DIB, there is a ADR calculator, so you can type in your dates and it'll tell you when your 60 days are. If you're staying on site, you can then book for 10 nights at once. If you're staying off site, you have to book day by day. So it was really strange for us, because we had 2 stays. We booked our first 10 nights and then had to wait 2 weeks till we could book our next.
It was really strange, wasn't it? It was really strange. And then with Genie Plus, we can book
on the day. So it's 7, 8. So
on the day, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a go at this stacking. So because we're staying on site, if you've got Genie Plus, you can book your first reservation at 7 a.m. If you're not staying on site, you can book it at park opening. And then the way that it works is 2 hours after booking your first reservation, or once you've checked into a ride, whichever is sooner, you can then make your next reservation, and then it carries on like that. So I've seen Tim Tracker did it the other day in a video. You can book all your reservations in the morning. You could book at say 7, 9, 11 and 1, and your first ride could be at 2 o'clock, and then between 2 and 5 you could get 4 rides done because you've stacked your reservations. Does that make sense?
You could book at 7, 9, 11 and 1.
Yeah, because every 2 hours.
Oh, you not book a ride to go in
No,
at 7?
no, yeah.
At 7 o'clock, you can log in and book one ride.
Yeah.
So you can only book one ride at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then at 9 o'clock,
you log in and book
you can log in
ride.
and book a second ride.
Yeah. And then keep going like that.
But then at 9 o'clock, your 7 o'clock ride would have. Sorry, at 7 o'clock, you might have booked a ride time of 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So once you've scanned in at 9 o'clock.
Well, if you scanned in for a ride at 8 a.m. because the park's opened early, you can book your second reservation at 8 a.m.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for another 2 hours. That's how people are kind of getting them more stacked. So instead of just doing that like what you said, doing 7, 9.
Yeah. Well, you can't. If you book a ride for 8 a.m, you then have to do that ride at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying once you've done that ride,
yeah, you can then do it.
You can have another one. You don't have to wait till 9 o'clock.
No.
And the same like at 9 o'clock, say you've booked a ride for 10:20. once you've done that ride at 10:20, if in your 9 o'clock slot you booked a ride for 10:20, once you've rode the ride at 10:20, you don't have to wait till 11 o'clock to book your next ride because you've just been on the ride. You then book another one.
Yeah, but that isn't stacking. Stacking is where you book them all in the morning for the afternoon. Stacking is where you go into the park with 4 or 5 booked already.
But all booked for the afternoon.
So you book at 7, 9, 11 and 1, and then you'd have rides at like 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Oh, okay. Well, we can just book them for the morning then.
Because
Once you've done them, you can book another one.
in the mornings. So they get up, they book them all, and then they go in.
I don't think that's probably what we do.
No,
because I think we would probably get up at 7, book one ride.
Yeah.
Head to the park, so when it opens, once that one ride's done, book the next ride.
Yeah, and so on.
But then once you book that next ride, once your first ride's done at 9 o'clock, then can you still book another one?
No.
Because it was 2 hours after.
No, it's either 2 hours
After
after
the ride or 2 hours.
once you've checked in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go then. So it's either 2 hours or after.
I think we just managed to confuse
checked
everyone.
in.
Oh well.
Because it wasn't the way that I thought you meant it was. Yeah.
And then we're also gotta use the DAS as well, aren't we?
Yes. So we can do this via our VPN again, can't we?
Yeah, on Saturday.
And it is how many days out?
30 days out. So I think we're gonna have to do that
30 days
twice
out.
as well for our 2 reservations. Because I've got the 2 week and the 1 week, so I think we'll have to do it twice.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, you can do that 30 days out. So what you have to do is you have to book a call through the app. So using the VPN, you're then a cast member will join the call. They'll ask you why you need the DAS pass. We need it for Matilda because she has problems. She's got a very small bladder, and if she needs the toilet, she needs a toilet. So it's not realistic for her to queue 2 or 3 hours because she could queue that, get nearly to the front, and then need the bathroom and end up wetting herself because the queue's that long, and there's your day ruined. So
it's embarrassing for her.
it's great that we can have that DAS pass, but the way that it works now is you do all that, you get to speak to the cast member, they decide that you need it, and then you can book 2 rides per day in advance. You can book any ride that is on Genie Plus that isn't an individual lightning lane. So for instance, in Epcot you couldn't book Guardians of the Galaxy, or you couldn't book Rise of the Resistance with it because they're individual paid lightning lanes.
But in saying that, once you are in Epcot,
yes,
you can go to that ride and get a return time for it,
other than Guardians.
Still using a DAS.
Slightly different with Guardians because Guardians is still on a virtual
Oh
way.
yeah, sorry, because on a virtual way still.
Way.
But other rides that you can't, that is lightning lane rides, like I think it's like Ratatouille, isn't it? Say for instance, you can't pre-book Ratatouille, but you can still get a DAS for Ratatouille. It just has to be when you're there instead of being able to pre-book it. So in a way, it's kind of better because you've never been able to pre-book with DAS before.
No.
Which will help a lot for us because it's kind of like the old fast pass way, isn't it, kind of thing?
Yeah, like not the original fast pass.
And you don't have to use your pre-bookable ones before you can book another one. As soon as you are in the park, you don't have to even go to the ride entrance anymore now.
No.
You can do it all through your app. So you used to have to go to the entrance of the ride, get your return time, and then you might want to go somewhere else not near that ride. Or sometimes they had the blue umbrellas, didn't they? But it didn't always work. So now you can just do it on the app. So you could be anywhere in the park and think, right, we're going to have. I don't think you can be. I think you have to be in the park. And
no,
once
you start, but once you started going, you could go. Actually, I'm now going to hop to MGM. So I will now book one for Slinky Dog.
No, so I think you have to have scanned into MGM to be able to book it.
Oh no, I don't think you do once you're in. I think once you're into a park, you're fine. We'll see.
I don't know. I don't think that's right. I think you have to be in the actual park to book the DAS for it. But anyway, so we've got that, and obviously I could have the DAS for myself as well, because of my health conditions at the moment. My mum has a lot of health conditions, so she could actually qualify for the DAS.
I don't. I'm fine.
So we could actually have 3 DAS passes, but obviously we're not doing that because it's just ridiculous, and we don't need 3 DAS passes.
No, we're only. We toyed with doing it for you instead of Matilda, but we're not going to. We've got to do it for Matilda because then I can take Matilda on the ride if you're not feeling great.
Exactly. We thought about doing it for me, but the thing is Matilda likes all the rides in Disney, whereas in Universal I said about getting 2 of them because obviously I really like the bigger rides and I'm worried that she might be having a bit of an off day and might not want to go on them. And the same again, I might not be feeling great in Universal, so she still needs her own one so that you can take her on things if I'm not feeling great and not feeling well enough to ride them. And you don't like the big rides either, so it's a bit more trickier in Universal than it is in Disney. But that is kind of it for the Dash Pass, and I think we've talked about Lightning Lanes, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've talked about Disney and stacking.
And that's it. So, apologies for all the technical problems. I think that's probably the reason why people haven't joined, because we broke it twice before this one. So I hope you did get around to watching this one. If anyone's got any questions, please leave them in the comment. We will try our best to answer.
People can watch it.
Yeah, they can watch your partner.
Now, can't they? Yeah. Only when it's ended though.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
So could you not join it now still, or can you only join
Yeah,
it
you can
at the
join
beginning
it
of a
now, but you
live?
don't join it at the start. You join it from where you are, so people will listen everything.
Okay, so people would wait now until it's finished, kind of thing. Yeah. So I chose to put my Disney ears on, these classic mini ears, and I've actually got to show you a top on another one that Aunt made. So this was another print from Etsy, and we just ironed it onto the t-shirt, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, Aunt did, so that's why I put my Disney top on and my Disney ears. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We also have a giveaway on at the moment to win.
It was the pins and
a Minnie Mouse pin set and annual pass holder Minnie Mouse coasters, wooden coasters. So if that interests you, please go to our video for our July giveaway, and you have to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave your name in the comment box below. So please, like we said, if you've got any questions, just drop them in the comment box below and we will answer them as best we can. I know a few people were hoping to get onto this live to ask us some things and get some tips and things, and I feel awful now that we've had so much trouble and you've not been able to do that, so I'm so sorry. I really do apologise for that. But like I said, please leave any comments in the bottom below and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
And then next week we're going to talk more in detail about where we're going to eat in Disney.
Yeah, next week.
How much it will cost.
No, next week we'll do our Universal.
Oh, sorry, Universal
dining. And the week after we will do our Disney dining. So we've kind of spread it out a little bit, so it's leading up to our holiday. So like I said, thank you for watching. We are Ohana Free. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like our channel, and like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.